From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
They run again on first down, Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the...
Touchdown! Deontay Johnson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal. And it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the Rams Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And the Rams are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, obviously they're panicking now. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taking them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Deontay Johnson, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deontay Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll dump this off to Akers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down. They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
19, Charger, 19. Let's go.
Back to throw again. And he's taken down inside the 30. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10.
18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Off the option, here's Akers. Calling a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll be second and goal. After one, a 14-3 ball game. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, second and goal. Akers again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now they'll change things up. Motion left, Kupp. Akers is into the end zone. Touchdown, LA. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
On first down, Waddle going out wide, finds Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on a Buccaneer first down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And just shutting him off there. He's still on his feet. Nick Chubb, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs are once again back in front.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Rams 18.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. He hits Adams complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
And now they'll shift things around.
at the 33-yard line.
19, Tiger, flag, flag. 19, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So a little too loose with the football there on the pitch.
And that's the danger you run into with that play. So much traffic around, and when the ball gets away from your body a little bit, sometimes bad things can happen.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their time. It's a foot race. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, 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 check. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Out to the... Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run it again with Chubb. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6. Operating from the gun. Waddle. On Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Now the try here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Exploit them here on this drive. Keep those sticks moving.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 45 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's Chubb on the read option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Waddle. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Waddle. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Chubb on the counter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, 207 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Pushing his way through. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Nick Chubb with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Bucs are able to widen their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started. There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Cooper Kupp, touchdown. Cooper Kupp with career touchdown number 70. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel But they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here, because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set, let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. Looking to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. 40 yards. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And now off to the races down the right side. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Waddle, throw left side, complete. That's Johnson. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. On 4th down, Waddle. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It goes as a pickup of 23. And that'll be good enough for a Tampa Bay first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Waddle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Here's 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. On play action, they'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And give him a gain of 37.
A gain of 37 yards.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And down to the 41. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. How about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody. It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the LA Chargers. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Okay, ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Chargers at 7 and 8 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Fighting his way through contact. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 45 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. From the 20, here's second down and 5. Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect the pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This is 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. Wiggles free. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Left side, he finds Pierce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14. On 1st down, Richardson. Looking end zone, and he's got his man. It's Woods. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And We'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Up the middle, here's Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. They juked him, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Richardson off the play fake. Touchdown. Alec Pierce, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. It's Eckler again. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a give running left is Eckler. There he goes left side. Inside the 20, Austin Eckler, touchdown LA. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And quickly, they get to the line.
Richardson going to change the play here. Second down, another run with Taylor. 52 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
That is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Alec Pierce.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And now an audible here into something else.
They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
Greedy Williams on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 26. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Second and a couple.
Up the middle with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
201 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler, they run left side. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 8.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First down, Indianapolis.
Buffalo 18.
Off play action. Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
He's got his man. It's Pierce.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
From the gun.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Hey, go Lion, 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 Lion.
Now Herbert following the turnover. Under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Play action. Now Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Richardson to throw off play action.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They go play action with Richardson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
19 Tiger, 19 Lions. Ready?
Richardson.
Out to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here we go. This is 4th down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position.
Go, hey, go, go, go.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Chargers.
Darius Davis
from 3 yards out.
And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
One last shot for Richardson.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for L.A.,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining.
that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. As he's dropped at the 17.
Let's get set.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. 11, MT, take.
Now it's Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught by Jones. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
11.
4-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets 17. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals lead. Joe Mixon, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Evan McPherson for the extra point. he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the Jets first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Down inside the 40.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
3rd down and 13.
Here's Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready?
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Mixing up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. That held him to no gain.
His his first catch. Good for 14 there and a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against blow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
11 MT,
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 Thomas.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
One, ready?
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
In motion goes the tight end.
11.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
11. 12. 11.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to find Allen Lazard. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 3rd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. This is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Rodgers. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there. Run.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Rodgers to throw once more. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Kevin McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. Hall again. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Third and 8.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 3rd quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Logan Wilson. He's to the 15.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
To throw is Rodgers. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Chidobe Awuzie on the pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Gun. Shot. 11, Thomas.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here we go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
First down, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go.
Mixon is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Irv Smith Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
Throwing now is Rodgers.
43-yard line.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Jets! From 8 yards out,
And the Jets get a bit closer.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Rodgers will throw for it, and they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this right upfield across the 45. A game there of 40 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and either way if they come.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Powering forward. Sheds off the tackle. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. An option handoff here to Mixon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have the Bengals first down. And it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
11, 11. 11 common.
That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
I'm one, ready?
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done and narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there are times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome is in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gold. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from Glendale.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken... He only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First carry for James Conner. Shreds it with a stiff arm. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Let's go.
Play fake. Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4.
Murray going to throw. Flushed out right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman, because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Murray. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Swim.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
A give running right is Hall.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll look to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Jets will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, A little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hall again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 30 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. First down, Murray. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Hall on a give up the middle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Here's 3rd and 3.
To throw is Rodgers.
That went behind his man. Incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Moore, the man in motion. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray.
And this will be swung out here for Conner.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete to
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 25.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Prater's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try to plan a comeback.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Rodgers wants to change the look.
26.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 2nd down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots. And right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Ball again on 2nd down. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. One more time with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. In motion comes the tight end left.
Easy.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Steps away to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hey. Green.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Moore, the man in motion. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Brown goes in motion left.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a set.